Former Eagles linebacker Connor Barwin, the Make the World Better Foundation pickleball tournament and fundraising event this Saturday in Seattle City. Get all of that and more. Connor joins us right now here on Game Night on 97.3 ESPN. Connor, welcome into the show. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on, guys.
I appreciate you jumping on. So let's get into the details because obviously, what you guys are doing this Saturday, the pickleball tournament, and throughout the year, you're raising money for your foundation. So tell people, what is the genesis of the Make the World Better Foundation for you?
Yeah, thanks. First of all, thank you for having me on, and thanks for coming down and broadcasting from the tournament in Seattle. But the Make the World Better Foundation, I started over 10 years ago when I started playing for the Eagles, and we work directly with communities to reimagine and rebuild their public space. So it's pretty much building playgrounds and neighborhoods with the community, and we've been doing it for 10 years. And we're currently working at Bear Rec Center in Grace Ferry, Southwest Philly, and we're about to bring online almost a $20 million project, which we've been working on the last few years and are just really, really proud of and excited about.
Was there, as a professional athlete, Connor, was there like a moment as a professional athlete where you realized what you could do, how you could help people? Like, was there kind of like a eureka moment for you?
Not really. I got drafted to Houston. I watched for 4 years how some of my peers tried to do things in the community, some successful, some not successful. That was really where I learned a lot. And then when I got to Philly, they gave me a good contract, and I decided, I want to make this my home. And it's such I'm so lucky to be able to play in Philly and play for these fans. I felt like I should do something to try to give back to the community. And it's honestly been a learning, I've been learning the whole time, the last 10 years, about how to do this, how to get things done in Philly, how to do them the right way, and how to make them better. So it's sort of, we've been learning together with the communities this whole time.
Of course, folks can donate if they can make it out this Saturday at Seattle City at mtwb.org/donate, where the folks can donate if they can't make it out to the pickleball tournament this Saturday. So, Connor, I got to know, though, why pickleball?
It's a great sport, obviously. This is Jesse Randell is our executive director, and he spends a ton of time at the shore. Because I've been here a while now, I spend some time at the shore in the summer, and we've always done concerts, right? We've done the MTWB benefit show since it's been around. And they're usually in the fall or sometime in the summer. And Jesse was like, hey, people are at the shore. We need to sort of tap into what's happening at the shore. And people know Sea Isle has these great pickleball courts. So, we have some members of our board that live in Sea Isle. They got in contact with the city. We sort of decided to put this whole thing together last year. And it was awesome. It was really successful. And so we went back this year. We sort of doubled our fundraising goals, doubled the amount of teams involved, and are really excited about it. It just feels like a great way to sort of engage with people at the shore during the summer and just bring people together and have fun and raise, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 while doing it.
Talking with former Eagles linebacker Connor Barwin here on Game Night on 97.3 ESPN. The Make the World Better pickleball tournament is this Saturday in Sea Isle City. Of course, they will be having check-ins after 11 a.m. this Saturday. Connor, you are not originally from the Philadelphia area, but like a lot of athletes who have come to Philadelphia, you end up staying in the region. So for you, what led you to want to stay in the Philadelphia area and now end up working with the Eagles organization?
For me, it's pretty simple. If you love sports and care about sports, there's no better place to live than in Philadelphia. I mean, I'm literally like in a corner at the Phillies game talking to you because I'm at the Phillies game with my wife, my 6-year-old, and my 3-year-old because it's the summer in Philadelphia and there's no better place to be right now. So that's why I'm here. I think Philly's an incredible city. I think, MTWB and what we're doing, we're really doing some special stuff, and we've been able to work with some great people. And then I love working for the Eagles. I love working for what I think is one of the best organizations, best owners, best GM, head coach in the league, and trying to win a Super Bowl. I had a good career. I lost in the playoffs in 2017 playing for the 1 year I played for the Rams. So I'm still searching for that Lombardi trophy. So hopefully I can be a part of that.
You mentioned the Eagles organization. A lot of people always ask the question, what makes the Eagles organization different? So for you as someone who was originally with the Houston Texans and came to Philadelphia. And if I remember correctly, you played a year with the Rams and a year with the Giants. So you played with a couple different teams. So what makes Jeffrey Lurie, Howie Roseman, the Philadelphia Eagles organization unique?
That's a big question, but I honestly think it's because of the city and the fans, because there's no time ever to sort of rebuild or to sort of be mediocre. Like, you need to be all in all the time, and that's because the city demands it, right? And I think that's what pushes the Eagles and everybody in the organization to constantly be trying to improve and be better, just because the fans will hold you accountable to that.
Now, for those who don't know, you are working, as you said, with the Eagles organization. Your title currently is Head of Football Development and Strategy. So, Connor, for the person out there who says, what on earth does that mean? What does Connor Barwin's job with the Eagles entail?
It's just what I told you. I'm not a spokesperson anymore, so I don't really publicly talk about the team. But, I work with our young guys, I work with our coaches, I work with front office. But really, it's trying to we collaborate at a high level with everybody in the organization to continually try to get better, make sure our players are supported and given what they need, but also, push to get better at all times and be in a position to be successful.
So with that in mind, if you just give the audience an idea. So, like, for example, what is the difference between when you first came into the league, right? When you came in with the Houston Texans back in, 2009, right? So when you came into the league, what is the difference between what you experienced back then and, let's say, what like young players are experiencing now coming into the NFL?
Well, I would say, at a high level, it's not much different. When I came in the league, it was incredibly competitive. You needed to be a great teammate. You needed to be a great player. You had to get a little bit lucky. And that's how you lasted for a long time in this league. And that's still true today, right? I think, for me, the rules are different. Like, the game is much safer than it was 15 years ago when I came into the league, with sort of concussions and all that kind of stuff, which I give Roger Goodell and the league a lot of credit for. And then there's of course more support, more engagement with the fans than there was when I first got in the league. Because of social media and all that stuff, which I think is all great. But more or less, people try to make it seem like it's much different than it was 15 years ago. It's still a bunch of guys working their tails off. And if you're not a really good player that treats people with respect and a really good teammate and then can perform on Sundays, you're not going to make it in this league.
Connor Barwin, before I let you go, before you get back to the Phillies game, I know they're getting ready to have first pitch momentarily. If there was one thing you want folks out there to know about the Make the World Better Foundation, if there was one takeaway they could have from our conversation, what would that be?
Well, I'd first say thank you to everybody that's playing this weekend. It's Saturday. It starts at noon. It quickly sold out, but they want to come to the Ludlam Bar and Grill. The owner is opening it for our special after party, and tickets are $50. It's all you can eat and drink. I think that starts at 4 or 5 o'clock. So Ludlam Bar and Grill, if anybody's at the shore this weekend and wants to come hang out. There'll be some former players. There'll be some current players. It'll just be a lot of fun, and again, raises money for MTWB. And at the end of the day, MTWB is just trying to build parks the right way, and the right way is building it with the people that actually use those parks and taking their advice to build what they actually want to see happen.
Well, Connor, I love what you guys are doing. I look forward to seeing the pickleball tournament in person this Saturday morning down in Sea Isle City pickleball courts. Appreciate you jumping on, and go enjoy the Phillies game with your family, my man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And, of course, don't forget, if you can't make it out this Saturday to Sea Isle City, go to mtwb.org/donate, where you can also contribute to the Make the World Better Foundation.